that, but I did that for Atlanta.
I love Atlanta.
I kind of did like episode breakdowns and kind of my perspective on what was getting presented to me. Did like a breakdown on Afro surrealism. Loved it.
A lot of surrealism.
Afro surrealism though in general, and reverse Afro surrealism was kind of like the episode that kind of started taking off, that I even dropped on a different channel. I dropped it on the J Focus channel and didn't promote it, expecting people to not really see it. But my people that subscribe to the J Focus channel, shout out to the J Focus channel people, that they would actually just watch it and maybe share it. Maybe. I wasn't guaranteed. I wasn't even considering them doing that. And it started kind of growing legs. And it was because I took on a take of bestdamnsalad.com. Yeah, man. If you're in the Detroit area, what you need to do, head over to bestdamnsalad.com and place your order today for delivery straight to your door. Dave Chappelle reparations episode where, you know, everybody was kind of lined up at the fucking liquor store trying to cash their fucking reparation checks, and it was like this big deal. White people was going crazy on the news.
That was a phenomenal episode.
But just
Kevin Samuels,
fucking amazing. But no,
was brilliant.
but that
was supposed to be Steve Harvey.
But see, what are we talking about? What are you talking about? Are you talking about Atlanta?
I'm talking about Atlanta.
I'm talking about Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
So like that's what I'm saying. Dave Chappelle pulled this off first. And Afro surrealism would just be like Atlanta on its own. That's what it would be defined as. But on those certain episodes, especially like in season 3, where it's like, all right, there's this guy and this black lady show up on this fucking porch, and she's talking about she's gonna own this fucking crib because his people own hers.
Yeah.
And it was, what was it?
That reparations episode.
Was it reparations, the words they were using, or was it like,
I forgot the exact verbiage. But
right, it was like a tax. Yeah, it was like a tax or something, like some kind of
like
tax.
a reparations tax or something like that. And so black people was claiming shit that, like, when you traced it back, their family,
right? Without my family, your family wouldn't have this, and therefore you wouldn't have
Shorty
this.
came in the house, was like, "This is my furniture.
Right.
This is my
She
TV."
fucking live streaming like, "Yo, this look great, don't it? I look good by this couch." Like, it was lit.
Was so
it was
funny.
hilarious. None of it's meant to be funny. It's not framed for comedic fashion, but you extract comedy from it. But that's what I called, and I think I coined that, reverse Afro surrealism, because they try to pull reverse racism. It's crazy. But we can talk about that later. Anyway, that's why I kind of decided to coin reverse realism, Afro surrealism, is because Atlanta spent the whole fucking season 3 to everybody who wanted the original cast on every episode of season 3's fucking dismay. They fucking threw in these big life lessons by putting white people or a different perspective on the episode. I think it was maybe
It was like 3 or 4 episodes that were not including the main cast, for real. But that was dope to me because
they were good.
Don't get me wrong. They did that a little bit with season 2, and even with some like season 2, they had some stuff that kind of was like left field, like the what's the one with my man's going to the house, and Donald Glover was the one with the whole, what is it? Teddy.
Okay, see, look, that's season 2.
Yeah, that's
season 2 though. Teddy Perkins.
Yeah, Teddy Perkins, yeah. So, I think they saw that and was like, you know what? We could just get weird and do some shit as long as it fit with the theme of the episode. Because I was trying to get my girl to catch up with it. And at first I was like, yeah, you need to watch all the other ones. But after watching season 3, I'm like, you low-key don't need to watch anything.
Nothing.
Just sit down, pick an episode, and It can be on shuffle for all you know, and you'll just catch on to it. It's not episodic to where you need to follow a timeline.
I mean, especially if you are trapped within the season. Mm-hmm. But sort of, kind of. Like, it is sort of serialized in a way because it's like...
Because it's kind of like, you know, when you want to watch a show, you kind of overwhelmed with how many episodes it is or how long it is or whatever the case may be. Atlanta is short, and it's not a whole lot of episodes, and you don't feel like, oh, I need to binge this entire thing in one sitting. Like, no, you could watch this shit, and you don't have to have it to be a continuous binge, for real. I like that aspect of it because you don't really see that too much on TV no more. Everything is so... It got a beginning and it got an end. Mm-hmm. And if you watch anything in the middle, you're going to miss the entire point.
And that's why I think it's like a big-ass troll. Like, that's one of the things I think about the show. I think Atlanta is a troll. It was just a way for this nigga to get his fucking rocks off for one season. And after that one season continued to go, they're like, we can do whatever we want.
Because it's working.
So let's just do shit. And they just start doing shit. Like, what do we just want to watch and make people watch?
Yeah, that's Donald Glover's main thing. Like, I just want to do this. I want to make the shit that I would want to watch and shit like that. And he got a whole team of niggas that basically all agree on the same shit.
Because his brother is his fucking co-writer for the most part. So it's like, after you got one person who's written one immaculate episode, like I think he did episode 3. I think it was the season 2 when he was
the director. They be doing good.
But I'm talking about Steven.
Yeah, Steven.
Steven Glover.
Yeah,
that's
Steven
the co-writer.
Yeah.
That's the co-writer. Hero is the director.
Didn't Steven direct some stuff too? There.
He might have on the first season, but after the first season, he only wrote. Okay. And Hero did all of the directing from there. And
I know Donald played a hand in directing some episodes too.
Right, after the first season, for sure. He kind of just stopped writing and just let bro take the fucking reins. But he didn't do a bad job. He ran that writer's room like it was supposed to be ran, man.
That whole show is easily one of the best shows in the past decade, without a doubt, especially the black ones.
It's hard to argue against it. And that's why... I think that I was saying that's where my thought was going. So, I think he wrote the show as a troll, especially after the second season, because he didn't think it would get picked up again. And so, at that point, he like, bro, go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to go ahead and make these episodes in a way that if they decided in the middle of episode 3 they wanted to stop fucking filming, dropping this shit, it wouldn't matter to the story or the plot. You would just get an ending, and it would be a whole different episode from what you would even expect.
See, I don't think it was a troll. I think because Donald Glover, he seems very competitive. Like, I know he don't like a whole lot of attention and spotlight, but like, I saw that interview he did with, not the one he did with himself, but it was like years ago, where somebody was talking to him, and basically he was popping this shit like, ain't nobody fucking with us, I'm a god, ain't nobody, we killing this shit. I think he's just competitive, and when you got a fan base that's gonna that's gonna follow the shit that you like, and it's working, and it's critically acclaimed, you can just get on some cocky shit and be like, we gonna do what the fuck we just want to do. It ain't even trolling. It's just, I can get into my creative bag and it's going to work.
But was that before or after they won an Oscar?
Did they win an Oscar for season 1? Or was it season 2?
I think it was season 2. That the BAN episode. The Emmy. Yeah. I think it was the Emmy for season 2.
Yeah, I think all the success and the accolades just got him feeling himself in all the right reasons, because the show is good. It's fire. Like, there's not one bad episode. So, I think he's just being like, oh, we the shit. Niggas know it. Critics know it. Fuck it. We gonna go balls to the wall, do what the fuck we want to do, because who gonna stop us? We got the creative control. FX is gonna back it. The fans are gonna love it, and the critics gonna love it too, and it works every single time. So I'm just gonna be a cocky Kanye nigga when it comes to TV series.
So ain't nobody fucking with me. So here's the thing. Atlanta has been acclaimed by critics and received many awards and nominations, including 2 Golden Globe Awards for Best Television Series, Musical, or Comedy, and Best Actor, Television Series, Musical, or Comedy for Glover, and 2 Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series and Outstanding. Yeah, man, my motherfucking projection voice is on point. Trust me.
Really
hey,
good,
Detroit Pistons, call me. Call me.
Hey, man. If I had them accolades, I would do what the fuck I would want to do.
Whatever I want. But
and
this is whatever period of time this is in. Like, this third season, I'm not sure exactly the year. But they had to eventually win.
I just be like...
I think this third season is literally like this show should not exist anymore. So we're going to do... Even like on Hulu, because I... Shout out to Hulu.
I watch it on Hulu. Shout out to Hulu.
When I watch it on Hulu, the descriptions even go... this episode's cool, but first season's better.
Like, yeah, like when you read the description... Or like when you follow them, they're they got a Twitter page. Atlanta got a Twitter page, and they just be some weird random tweets, and they be like, this is an example of niggas who are talented in what they do, and they just do what the fuck they want. There's no restrictions. They have all creative control. There's no one that can tell them no, and they can just be as weird as they want, and it's gonna work. Mm-hmm. It's proof that if you got a good product and the people fuck with it. Man, we don't have to submit to this traditional shit.
So we
have to write a bio? Okay, it gets weird in this episode. A white man gets mad. That's the bio for the episode. And niggas gonna click on it.
Hey, so are you saying, here's the heat.
Okay.
Are you saying that Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers is like Atlanta season 3? Let's go! Nigga! You want to talk about motherfucking content? Show up here. I promise to God. Hey.
Kendrick Lamar's Big Step, a Big Morale album.
Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers is Atlanta season 3. I don't give a fuck. I'm out this bitch. I'm going to end this bitch on my terms. I'm gone. And this is the last project you're going to get from me. So guess what? I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want, not what the fans want, because when I go to my own team and do my own thing, because guess what? We've already explained that Donald Glover is competitive.
Very competitive.
Therefore, when Donald Glover gets on the fucking ones and twos, he wants to dominate this shit just like he kind of did everything else. He started as a staff writer on fucking 30 Rock, or prior to that, was doing fucking YouTube videos. Shout out to YouTube. We love you. And shout out to the algorithm. And started doing shit on the fucking 30 Rock. Started going crazy on 30 Rock. Tina Fey was like, yo, you a fucking movie fucking writer for real. I really want you to do better shit, but whatever. He fucking started going to fucking Community, doing his shit on there. Yeah. Eventually went into doing
he did a stand-up.
His own stand-up.
Which was actually pretty funny.
Fucking hilarious. I thought it was funny, especially for the time. It was really good comedy. It didn't live well. But
I thought it did.
I don't think it did. I watched it
like a year or two ago, and I'm like, oh, this should still hold up.
Maybe it does. Maybe I gotta watch it again. Do I need to watch it again? YouTube, let me know in the comments. But
yeah, he went from that, and then he started to get into
started
his
to rap.
He
said he dominated writing and acting. So guess what? I'm gonna go to fucking, and he did take I can't remember the fucking name of his character. Trey on Community. Football player. Yeah, all that good shit.
Yeah.
And killed that role. He took that character to a different space, and it was like, it's believable. And him playing the guy, I believe all of this shit. So this is great. Eventually fucking put out the Freaks and Geeks shit, and I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? Put out the fucking the Camp project.
Camp was
Man,
impressive.
I'm like, dog, who's this guy? Why is this song so good? What was the song from that?
Heartbreak.
Fuck. Man.
That shit was hard.
Go ahead. You can run it. You can run the rest.
That last verse still hits me at my core.
Dog. If you've never heard it, you should.
He did his rap shit with the mixtape Royalty, rapping with fucking Absol, Schoolboy Q, and Danny Brown, and Bun B. That shit was hard too. So that was like his rap shit.
Started coming with shit, but this was ahead of his time. Hold on, wait. You said last verse?
The last verse. I still know that shit word for word, my nigga.
Oh, wait, no, we pass it.
No, the last verse.
Oh, wait, yeah, it's
it was
coming
the last verse. He went crazy. So we done. It's the real shit. We used to hold hands like field trips. I'm a jerk, but your dude is a real dick. I read his post on your wall and I feel sick. He ain't cool, he ballin' all that, but he just a fake nigga who blogging all caps. You could've waited today. I'm going straight for your thighs like a cake you ate. I give a fuck about the niggas that you say you ate. You know that I'm the best when I'm a fake you ate. I'm the best that you had. Face it. J-H&R related. Racist. I give you money, then you made up. She ain't a killer, but she fucking blow your head up. I know you wondering what the fuck you hiding. Like they like raps about Bin Laden.
Fuck that.
Are we dating? Are we fucking? Are we best friends?
Are we something?
And we team that? I wish we never fucked in our being But not really. Shit, that shit is fucking awesome. Bruh, snap, low key.
Fucking awesome.
And then because of the internet came out.
Yeah.
And Quiet as It's Kept, Sweatpants got some of the best bars.
Oh, man, dog. That album, I didn't expect.
Phenomenal.
That's where I found him.
That's how you found him?
I found him backtracking off Chance.
Same with me, cause fucking the radio song.
Oh, she needed it with him.
I heard radio, and then I heard Bad Piece with Janae. It was.
Oh, right. I was seeing the 3005 promos and all of that shit. I was seeing it, but I was never tapping in.
See, I tapped in around the royalty part because my boy was like, yo, go on that Piff, the nigga from Community, he rap now. And I'm like, oh, shit, okay. And then
never got that call.
I heard Unnecessary, and then I heard Toxic, the shit he did with the Britney Spears sample and shit. And I was like, oh, this nigga... Okay, rap. He cool. Oh, he rapping with Bun B.
Right.
Oh, he got
this
nigga
killer on
rap.
Oh,
he talented. Mm-hmm. And then because of the internet was like the nail in the coffin of like, this nigga dope. I read the screenplay, watched the little stuff on YouTube that he had associated with that world, this song, and I'm like, yeah, him and Chance was supposed to do a EP together. It didn't work out. It didn't come
I'm about
out,
to say the word was Chance started going, you should praise me more. And that nigga said, fuck that. Fuck praising you, nigga. I was going to be that nigga without you.
Chance was supposed to be bigger than what he is right now.
Chance was supposed to be bigger. Not Childish Gambino.
No,
and
that's what I'm saying.
I guess that's what I'm trying to go ahead and drop on the viewers is that Chance was wrong.
He was wrong. To
come at Childish Gambino like he needed him.
If that's true, yeah, that's wrong because...
that's exactly what happened. It was literally, hey, but it was and like,
then
dog.
He ended up doing a fucking mixtape with DJ Drama. That
Come on.
actually was good.
Come on.
And then he started singing. And then Awaken My Love came out, which was a
the nigga
homage to Prince and Funkadelic and shit. And that shit was amazing. Redbone, nigga?
Because that brings us why we even got here in the first place. He started doing the singing because he knew that he had fucking conquered rapping at the period. At the time,
he didn't even like singing at first.
He was the next Drake. Like, he was the Drake fucking...
He was.
Like,
they were in the same lane. It's just Drake was more polished and had more back end, and he wasn't...
Get the shit off.
Hell, they literally came from the same industry. Drake was an actor. Childish Gambino was
that
an
a bitch. Yeah.
No, niggas look at Childish Gambino like he was a great value version, and it's like, don't do that. Like, yeah, Drake is phenomenal, and we not gonna ever call that nigga trash. But he was dope too. But when you like the example I gave, when you got a bad bitch that walk in a room, like all the other ones is cool, but Drake is
This
the better
one.
bitch.
This is the one.
So we gonna gravitate to him.
But also, the same dynamics apply in music because I have, boom, the bad bitch that walked in the room, and then there's like a group of other bitches that's like sort of in her class. But then there's the one that she's holding hands with on the way to the bathroom, and then everybody else is her holding the friend's hand, but she's holding the friend's hand, and it's a trail to the bathroom but that's the one girl who everybody else is going. If we can get her, we can get her.